Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Gratitude and Gains. Super excited you're here with me today. If this is your first time on this show, I want you to go ahead and check in with me in the chat down below. Just go ahead and put a 1 if this is your first time. And make sure to also let me know where you're tuning in from. We get people from all over the world, which is pretty cool. So would love to check in and give you a quick shout out. Also, if this is not your first time, if you've been here before, you already know what time it is. Go ahead and like and subscribe. That'll help the channel out a bunch. So we really appreciate you. But let's go ahead and get started this morning. I hope you guys are doing well. This morning, I want you guys to know I am extremely grateful for something a little bit different this morning. Got to tell you, it's a little bit different. I'm grateful for patience. I want you to know. I'm going to tell you all about it this morning. I am grateful for patience. I'm grateful for process. Okay, for process and the journey, for moments that humble you and kind of slow you down just a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of slow you down and humble you just enough so you can grow. Let me dive in. All right. So yesterday I retook my Series 65 exam for the second time, and I missed it by one question. And hit that submit button, and it came back and it said fail. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I've been studying for this exam for 4 to 5 months now, and this is the second time I've failed it. Now, I did increase my score. I got better, okay? And a passing score is 70.8%, or 92 questions out of 130 questions. And I got a 70%, not 70.8. I got a 70, or 91 questions out of 130. So I literally missed it by one single question. But let me just tell you something. I'm grateful for how I handled it. That's what I'm grateful for. I remember saying a prayer before I went in and said, God, either way, I just want you to be with me. Let me have patience. Let me handle it in the right way, whichever way it goes, right? No frustration, no meltdown, right? Just a calm realization that sometimes the long road, the journey, it shapes you more than the shortcut ever will. And I'm actually grateful for the strengthening that's happening. Trust me, I'm learning skills right now, and I'm being strengthened in so many other areas that I'm not just getting stronger in the knowledge, I'm being strengthened in so many other areas. So it's like, hey, I'll take the long road and be grateful for the long road. I'm grateful for the peace that I felt walking out of the testing center. That was one of the things I prayed for, was peace. Like, regardless of the outcome, I just want you to be with me, God. Just let me have peace. Let me handle it in the right way. Don't let me get frustrated. Don't let me get sad or angry or mad or any of that. Just let me have peace. And I do. I have peace about it. I'm grateful I came as close as I did, that I did make progress. I'm better than I was last month when I took it, right? I got closer. And I'm grateful that I get to have another swing at it. Okay, I've got 30 days to go in there and crush it. All right. So this is what I wrote down in my prayer journal this morning, my gratitude and my goals. So let's see who we got in the chat. I see Kiko, amazing. Good morning, good to see you. Asia is in the house. Good morning. We got Root V6K. What's up? Good morning, good morning. I got Mini Jim. Good morning, good to see you. All right. So that's what I wrote down for myself that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the patience. I'm grateful for the peace, the fact that I'm getting stronger, even though I failed, right? Those are things I'm grateful for. It's okay. I'm grateful for the journey. So I would love to hear from you. What's one thing that you are grateful for? I know we just came through Thanksgiving, but listen, living a life of gratitude, it will absolutely change your life. You can always find positives in every situation. Even walking out of that testing center yesterday, failing my exam, I'm looking for the positive in it, and there is positive in it. I am being strengthened. My resilience is being strengthened. I'm getting stronger, right? My patience is getting stronger. You know, these are characteristics that no test can prepare you for. You just got to go through the storm. So for me, those are things I'm grateful for in the process. I would love to hear from you. What are some things you're grateful for in the chat? All right. We got Luke Sora. Good morning. Good to see you over there on YouTube. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We got Hugo. Hey, bro, what's underneath that hat? A little bit of messy bedhead is what is underneath this hat, okay? Good morning. Good to see you. Guys, tell me what's one thing you're grateful for in the chat. And also let me know where you're tuning in from. I know somebody said they were in Asia. So where are you guys tuning in from? I would love to hear that as well. But my message for today, I'm going to get into it, all right? My message for today, the devotional I was reading this morning talked about peace, about walking the long route, the long journey. Like I mentioned earlier with my exam, it's been a long journey. Matter of fact, there hasn't been another exam like this one where I have failed it twice in a row. It's longer. This one has been longer than any others. And my devotional talked about walking the long road with peace, not taking shortcuts when shortcuts pull you off your path. And then I was reading Galatians 5 and 6, and it hit me with another reminder. Talked about growth is built on fruit, patience, gentleness, self-control, and perseverance. And when you think about that, fruit, the fruit of the Spirit, you don't develop that in comfort, right? Not many things are built in comfort. Comfort is the rapid pursuit of death. You develop those skills, patience, gentleness, self-control, perseverance. You build those through resilience, right? You got to go through some things. And this whole exam journey is just teaching me something money cannot buy, right? Character, resilience, trust, right? I have faith that God knows what he's doing. It's going to be taken care of. It's okay. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be all right. It's all good. And so that just kind of hit differently today, you know? So And this week we are in Business Week on this show. If this is your first time here, put a 1 in the chat. But let me just explain a little bit more about what we do here. We talk about wealth, health, business, career, relationships, and faith. We are on business this week. We're going to talk all about business. And right now, let me tell you where my head is at when it comes to business. It's about focus. Right now, I'm in the middle of building business. I'm studying. I'm getting some additional education and licensing to be able to do additional things in my business. I'm launching an in-person career transition summit to help people that are in between jobs to recover their income and to turn their setback into their comeback. So I'm doing that. I'm launching that, and that's a lot of work. I'm hiring some people to help support me in my mission. I'm finishing out a build out of a new studio that I'm working on. Figuring out how to elevate a course for agents and advisors to help them create compliance-friendly marketing. I'm working on that. Got lots of different things going on. And then this test, right, going on with the Series 65. It's been God using these things to shape me, right? I'm being strengthened. I'm being refined in the fire right now. God's using all of this to shape me, not to break me, but to build me, okay? It's forcing me right now to stay committed, forcing me to prepare at a higher level, forcing me to remove the ego, right? I've had seasons of my life where I've had so much success that you can just get a little bit of ego sometimes, you know? I've had so much success in my life, a lot of wins, a lot of trophies. And then you go through a season where it's building season and there's not as many wins. You're not getting the trophies, and you're building, and you've got a foundation and all these things. And what it does is it just kind of removes the ego a little bit. I'm slowing down. I'm learning the material at a deeper level right now when it comes to this exam that I'm taking. But it's a humbling experience, and I'm here for it. I'm totally here for this process. So today, my prayer is very, very simple. It's to sharpen me, focus me, help me focus, prepare me for a walk into that third attempt. I'll be on my third attempt so that I'm ready to just absolutely crush it. Because the big vision ahead of me requires discipline, and it requires patience, and it requires a version of me that can't, just fold under pressure. It requires me to stay steady under pressure. So right now, this isn't a setback. This is just training. That's all I'm looking at. This is just training. You know what? Yesterday was a practice quiz is all that was. I didn't really fail. I just took a practice quiz. That's the way I look at it. And I'll take another one in 30 days and we'll rock and roll. All right. So let me ask you guys something. What is something right now that you are being trained for in your life? What is something that God is preparing you for and training you for? All right. So we've got a couple. I'm going to give some shout outs here. We got Goblin on. We got Goblin. It says Korean people always eating. Comfort. Okay. All right, Goblin. I see you. We got Manums. Let's see. I was gonna get a trade. Entrepreneurship sounds like more than I could chew, but sounds great. What you're doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, entrepreneurship is, it can be a lot. It really can. There's so much going on. People don't always understand the things that entrepreneurs go through because you see social media and you see the perfect, whatever you want to call it, the Instagram perfect Instagram reel and all that kind of stuff. And so I try to show people the behind the scenes, what's going on. And look, there are ups and downs and a lot of weight, right? I carry a lot of weight as a business owner, right? There's a lot of weight. But it's all worth it. In my opinion, it's worth it. It's not for everybody, but for me, I love it. So I appreciate that comment. All right. So my lesson right now, my lesson for you guys is sometimes the route is longer than you expect, but it's the right route to choose. Sometimes the longer route is the right route to choose. Not because it's harder, but because it grows who you need to become in the process. Right? Shortcuts look good from a distance, but they usually cost you something more important in the long term. And just remember that patience has a purpose, right? And your preparation is never wasted. So God is going to use this. He's already using it. And I'm okay with that. See what I'm saying? So ask yourself today, I want you to think about this. Where in your business or in your life are you rushing? Where are you rushing? What would shift if you embrace the process instead of fighting it? So what area of your life are you rushing? And what would shift if you stopped fighting it and started embracing it instead? And you started to slow down where you needed to. And you leaned in where it matters. And trust that the work you're doing today is building momentum for tomorrow. Right? What would happen in your life if you did that? If you just had faith, you just trust, you leaned in. Okay? And as I close this out, because I got a lot more to do, I got to get back at it, y'all. As I close this out, I want you to know that you're not behind, you're being built, all right? Wherever you're at right now, everybody is at a different level of the game, and I want you to know that you're not behind. A lot of times we feel behind. We don't have enough, You're not behind. You're being built. You're only behind if you stop. Don't stop. Keep moving. One step at a time, you're being built. Every no, every delay, every almost, like yesterday was an almost. All right? I got a 70, and I needed a 70.8. 0.8. I missed it by one question. Not even one question, really. Like 0.8 of a question, right? Crazy. But every almost is shaping you into someone who can handle the weight of where you're going. You're being prepared. So stay patient, stay locked in, and stay faithful to the process, right? Stay faithful to the process. I'm going to crush this exam, y'all. I'm going to tell you that right now. And more importantly, I'm going to walk into the next season even stronger because of what it took to get there, right? I'm going to have more appreciation for what it took to get there. I'm going to be stronger for it. So, guys, that's what I got for you today, and I hope that has made some form of an impact for you. I appreciate y'all all so stinking much for being here. We got Marco, we got Manums, we got Goblin, we got Hugo, we got Lexora, good morning. Mini Jim, Root V6K. We got Kiko Manzala. Y'all got these crazy names, y'all. I don't even know what to do with these names. Can barely read them. But I just appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Guys, go win the day, all right? And do me a favor on your way out. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the Who You Know Show, all right? Podcast. The Who You Know Show podcast is different from this show, all right? This is just a daily show that I do to help keep myself accountable to my gratitude and goals and my faith, okay? And also, if I can help a few people out in the process, I love to do that. But my normal podcast, the Who You Know Show podcast, is all about helping people learn the blueprints to success in their wealth, health, business, career, relationships, and their faith. It's the wheel of life. And I like to interview entrepreneurs, business owners, CEOs, best-selling authors, coaches, athletes, celebrities, people that are doing big things. And I interview those people to extract their blueprints, so how they got to where they're at and their success, and what pitfalls to avoid, and how to get there quicker, right? And I want to extract that so I can bring it to you, and also I can use it in my own life, all right? So I want you guys to go check that out. Hopefully it's helpful for you, all right? Make sure to go ahead and like this and subscribe to the podcast. That really helps the channel. Thanks again, guys. I hope y'all have an amazing, blessed day. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's go. It's all about who you know.